Alright, so we got the full summary of chapter 1121. This chapter packs a punch with a whopping 15 pages, including 2 stunning color spreads. The cover features a gigantic Nami surrounded by the Straw Hats, enjoying a summer feast. Chapter starts with Saturn attacking Bonney and Kuma with his poisonous legs, and then giants put up their shields together and block the attacks. Luffy looks around and sees Bonney trying to transform into Nika form again, but she is still exhausted. Luffy punches one of Saturn's attacks away from Bonney, but he refuses to attack Saturn himself. Luffy says, "Bonney, you are the one that must do it." Bonney looks at Saturn angry, and finally she gets up and floats in the air ready to fight. We cut to Vegapunk's message that is closing his speech. Vegapunk says, "The day that the same incident as Void Century occur again will surely come, because the weapons that caused the disaster still remain, intentionally, in this world." While Vegapunk says that, we can see Vivi and Shirahoshi reactions. In Skypiea, Canis and Isa arrive to the palace and greet Wiper Group. All of them are unaware of Vegapunk's broadcast. Vegapunk says, because the heirs of the races that were to be erased from history still remain. While Vegapunk talks, we see Kuma in Elbaf ship, and then a flashback of his conversation with Vegapunk about buccaneers. Then we see Marco thinking about Whitebeard when he talked about the land of gods that existed in the Red Line. We can see King too, thinking about the Lunarians. He's bandaged in a dark room. Finally, we see Pudding in a cell. She remembers her childhood when children messed with her for having 3 eyes. Cut to Elbaf ship again. Saturn still tries to attack Bonney, but Luffy blocks all his attacks. Bonney remembers the first time Saturn and Kuma saw each other in God Valley. She remembers Ginny too, when Bonney was a baby and when Saturn told Bonney he was the one that subjected her mother to experiments. Bonney says, "How dare you did all that to my dad and mom? There is no way you guys are gods." But God do exists. We see reactions of Sentomaru and Kizaru while Bonney is talking. Kizaru is still lying down with a bubble. Then Bonney remembers Kuma talking about Nika while she shouts at Saturn in tears. Kuma says, "He will definitely come to save you." And baby Bonney says, "Then hero do exists." Bonney says to Saturn, "I really wanted us 3 to live together. I even thought that I want to die if I end up alone." Then Bonney imagines a life where she is a baby living with both Kuma and Ginny, where Kuma and Ginny thanks Bonney for being born. Bonney says, "But I still lives because they too wish me to." Saturn, "You damn insects." We see epic double spread. Bonney and Giant Luffy are preparing to do a combo attack against Saturn. While that happens, Vegapunk message continues. Vegapunk says, "When the disaster comes, please take care of yourself. I believe in wisdom of mankind. I believe in science." Now we can see Iceberg, Judge, and Caesar having an argument and Herodus reactions. In Egghead Shore, Emeth is still facing Jew Peter and Warkery. In another epic double spread, we can see Luffy and Bonney combo attack. Bonney punches Saturn's face with a giant punch, and Luffy, in giant form behind her, punches the rest of Saturn's body. Bonney says, "Punch of liberation." Saturn. Saturn's body is blown to pieces. His body is full of holes due to punches, and some of his legs and horns have been pulled up, and starts falling to the sea. All giants cheer Bonney and Luffy. Even Kuma seems is smiling a little, and Tan Bonney is crying. Luffy says, "We blowed him away. Hey Bonney, you did great." Thousand Sunny is about to fall near Elbaf ship. We see Usopp, Chopper, Jinbe, and Zoro. Vegapunk continues. He says, "The death of legends like Roger and Whitebeard are merely the opening curtain for the new. For those who can for those who can no longer be stopped. Those people are the one who are closest to the truth. Maybe Roger set the trigger for it to be this way from the very start." We see a flashback of Roger's speech before he was executed in Chapter 1. Roger: "My treasure? It's yours if you want it. Try and find it. I left all the world had to offer in that place." Vegapunk: "But it's not certain that the person Joy Boy hoped for will be the one who will get his hands on that." In Hachinosu, all pirates are growing restless waiting for Teach's return. They want to set sail already. In Sabaody, Rayleigh got drunk and fell asleep. Shaki: "Ray-san, you will catch a cold staying like this." Red Hair Pirates: "Boss, you drank too much." Shanks: "Shut up, I didn't drink." At Cross Guild, all men are in awe from Buggy's deep connection to the true history. They are excited. We see Crocodile and Mihawk staring in silent. They look annoyed. Buggy is in shock, saying, "Huh? Huh?" In the Marines' headquarters, some Marines start saying they need to go and get it before anyone else does. Then we return to Vegapunk's closing line of the chapter. Vegapunk: "Whether it will be the one Joy Boy wished or not, the fate of the world will be decided by the one who claim it." Amazing final double page of the chapter, we can see final Vegapunk sentence along with a collage of panels with the most relevant characters in One Piece now. Monkey D. Luffy, Marshall D. Teach, Shanks, Buggy, Akainu, Dragon, Emu, Shadow, Kobe, Kuzan, Figureland, Garling, and Sabo. Vegapunk: "By the one who claimed the One Piece." But in that collage of panels, there's one more mysterious character in shadows, a mysterious man with a cape that holds a sword similar to Shanks's sword. Break next week.